We're here. Okay. Let's be real for a second. We're getting close to the end of season 1 of Unfiltered Humanity, and that feels a little wild to even say out loud. What started as an idea between friends, random conversations, laughs, and just figuring this entire podcast thing out as we go, it has been quite the learning journey and has become bigger than we expected. And before we wrap up this season completely, we wanted to lean in all the way into this podcast.
You fucked that all up.
We wanted to lean all the way into what this podcast is really about, being honest, even when it's uncomfortable. Just saying that makes me uncomfortable. So, today's episode is called, Would You Tell the Truth?
Would you?
Of course. And it's not the easy truth, not the polished, socially acceptable truth. We're talking about the kind of truth that makes you pause, the kind that might hurt someone's feelings or expose something you usually keep to yourself. Because let's be honest, most people don't lie because they're bad people. They lie because the truth is inconvenient or awkward or scary. So today we're putting ourselves in the hot seat again. No filters, no dodging. Just real answers to questions that most people would probably avoid. The question is, when you're really put on the spot, would you actually tell the truth?
Hell no. Just kidding.
I want to know what the question is.
There's all kinds of questions.
I know. Here we go. Okay. Can we just start with, like, I know we've touched on this a little bit. There was a time in my life where, like, the truth was really hard. And mostly to my mom. Sorry, Mom. Because it wasn't safe to tell the truth because I was going to do what I wanted to do, right? So in that aspect of, like, being a kid and not telling your mom everything, like, yeah, I lied to her. Yeah, I was at the movies.
I don't think I ever had to lie.
I get that.
I had a different relationship with my mom, so I feel like I was always really transparent. I mean, for the most part. But I also knew, like, which parent to ask what. I definitely played that game. Like, if I ask my dad, he's going to say no, so I'm just going to ask my mom, and she's automatically going to say yes. So then when he's like, hey, what are you doing? I'm like, Mom said. Sorry, Dad.
Yeah, I definitely had, I mean, even with that, like, even though I had to lie to her, I would ask her, right? Because if I asked my dad, he'd be like, no, you're not going nowhere.
Automatically.
It's late, and you're definitely not going dressed like that. So I do think that, like, growing up as a kid, as a, child, I feel like the truth is hard. Or was hard, because I felt like if I told I couldn't tell the truth and get to go.
I was always a horrible liar from the time that I was, like, the time that I was able to talk.
That's a good thing, though.
Yeah, like,
because I would lie. I think the thing is, I learned you had to, like, take it to the grave. You had to take it to the grave, and that was just the way it was. You had to believe it in order for it to be real.
Yeah,
and that's scary, and that's sickening in itself to say out loud.
Right. But I think that as soon as I reached an age where, like, I understood, like, what was actually happening, I was like, first of all, every time I attempt to lie, they know that I'm fucking lying because I'm a horrible liar. And so then it just got to the point where I was just like, I'm not fucking lying for nobody. Not one person.
I am so proud of you.
And so, like, from then on, I was just like, this is what it is. Are your feelings hurt? Sorry, not sorry. Don't ask me next time.
But I feel like that's I don't know, beautiful in itself that you could be that honest, even though,
I mean, like, instead
truth
of lying,
was hard for me. I didn't like to hurt people's feelings.
For me, instead of lying, I would just choose to say nothing. So, like, I chose silence over lying. And, you know what I mean? So, like, it wasn't until I was, like, probably 15, almost 16 years old, where finally I was just like, say whatever the fuck I want. And it's going to be the truth. Because can't nobody make me fucking lie about shit.
Yeah.
Because my name's Tiffany and I don't listen.
We know that. We know that's the truth.
So.
Okay. With all of that, what's a small lie that you tell on a regular basis?
I really don't have any small lies. Well, you know what? Like a white lie, I would say, is I'm always like, I don't have enough fucking money. I'm not poor out here.
Oh, that's a good one.
You know what I'm saying? But I definitely, like, I spit that. I feel like it's an automatic thing. You, like, almost like, you know, when you, like, say you, like, kick something or, like, what, for example, when I'm wearing my work boots, I always smash my foot in the door, and I'm always like, ow!
Even though it doesn't
Even
hurt.
though it doesn't even hurt. Like, I don't even feel it because I'm wearing composite toe boots. You know what I mean? And then I just close the door and I laugh, and I'm like, because it's just automatic. So people are like, hey, I do this stupid shit all the time. Like, I'll hit something and then it won't hurt, but I'm over here like, ow.
Yeah, I do that. There's been times.
And then I'm like, just kidding, didn't even hurt. But yeah, like a small white lie is always like, I don't have no money. But like, I have money. I just don't want to spend it on that.
But I don't want to spend it on that. Yeah. I don't want
My
to spend
money
it
is accounted for other things.
Well, I feel like with that too is also like, I'm busy, right? But like, really, I don't want to give my energy to that thing, or I don't want to go.
Right.
But sometimes I'll just be like, nah, I'm out.
Yeah.
Or I'll wait. Like, let me think about that. Because right now I want to just be like, nah. Nah, I'm out.
No thanks.
So I'll like wait, and then I'll be like, okay, hey, about that. Probably not going.
I'm usually, if somebody asks me something like about going somewhere or like partaking in some type of function or whatever, I usually know in that moment whether I'm in or out. And if I'm out, I'm usually like, yeah, no, probably not going to happen for me. But if there's a possibility where I'm like, maybe, more than likely, if I say maybe, I feel like almost that's a yes. I just have to mentally prepare myself to physically be like, okay, I'm going. You
I
know what I'm
also
saying?
do this thing where I'll say yes in the moment, and then I'm like, when I
Regretting
go
it
back
later?
and I look. No, not regretting it.
Yeah.
But like when I go back and I look, I'm like, oh, actually, I had already committed to this
I
other
double-booked
thing.
myself.
And I use the Google Calendar, but I still, if it doesn't go in the calendar, then I don't know, and then I forget, and then someone's like, oh, don't forget.
I have to put everything on my calendar just because I always have so much going on.
I'm
and
like, oh, I
I
have
will
to be this place.
overextend myself between my own appointments, my son's appointments, work stuff, personal stuff, podcasting stuff, functions, birthdays, gatherings, right? Like I try to schedule as far out in advance as I possibly can. And usually when people are like, hey, do you want to do this? And I'm like, let me look at my calendar real quick and see if I've already
got something
it took
going
me a
on.
long time to get into the habit of being like, let me check my calendar before I just spew out yes.
It depends. Sometimes I'll like in the moment, I'll check
Mm-hmm.
my calendar. Sometimes I'm just like,
I think it should be good.
maybe. Yeah.
Okay, do you think it's ever okay to lie to protect somebody's feelings? No. My answer is no. I am not that person. So, like, usually if somebody asks me, like, a serious question.
What else did you say, Akira?
I know. Sorry, guys. My dog is out there acting like a lunatic. I don't know if you can hear her. I guess we'll find out later. I forgot what I was even saying. She threw me off.
Is it ever okay to lie to protect somebody's feelings?
Okay, so if somebody asks me a question and I already, like, I know what's about to leave my mouth, and I know that if it's not, like, going to be what they want to hear, or it's not going to sound very nice, I'm usually going to go, are you sure you want to ask me this? Because if you're asking me, like, I'm going to be honest with you, and you're probably not going to like what I have to say, and you're not going to want to hear it. So I'm going to ask you again, are you sure you want an answer to that question?
Yeah. I'll be like, do you really want to know?
Yeah, because I'm not going to lie to you. Like, I'm definitely not going to lie to you to spare your feelings. So, and this is something that has always been something that I've done for as long as I can remember. Don't ask me questions unless you want the honest truth. Because I'm going to tell you, even if it's going to hurt your fucking feelings. Don't be a crybaby back, bitch.
Okay, so this is a hard one for me. Because
you don't want to hurt people's feelings?
I'm a Libra. I don't want to hurt people's feelings.
Oh, I'm out here like, I'm a Scorpio.
Just like, you know, if I'm looking all the way back, right? Like,
Okay.
Being a young teenager, like I would be like hesitant to really tell somebody how I felt about them. Mostly like a boy. Because I didn't want to hurt their feelings.
I didn't have that problem because when I was in school, I did not date at all. I didn't entertain.
I am so proud of you.
I was just like, God, no.
Gosh, I wish I was that
They'd be
way.
like, hey, so-and-so likes you. And I'd be like, ew.
I've been like, really? I like him too.
Oh, my God. I remember my friend. She's the wild child.
I just like, you know, when you would like somebody, and then you like started spending time with them, and then you knew then in that moment, like,
and you're like,
okay, I don't really like them.
I was just kidding.
Actually, you're just pretty to look at from far. So then I would be like, how do I now back out of this, right? So in that aspect, I've done it, but these days I'm better at just saying like, hey,
it's gonna be a no for me.
This is what it is. Or like if somebody asks me a question, like I could be honest. I just have to think about the way I just blurt it out and not be hurtful. 'Cause, like how do you say? My
delivery,
that's the word. My delivery, I would like to be gentle and smile when I say, the thing you don't want to hear.
That face.
Oh, that's not a smile.
It is a smile, but it's not the friendly smile you're thinking you're giving. It's more of the, I'm going to say some shit that's about to hurt your feelings, and I'm going to smile in hopes that you don't cry. And if you cry, it is what it is.
I'm working on it, guys. I'm working on it.
Oh, man.
I just know that I don't like to hurt people's feelings, mostly when it comes to a relationship or boy. When it comes to like my friends,
why?
I don't know.
What the hell is wrong with you? Those are the first feelings I'm out here ready to hurt.
I don't know what it is. Like, I don't like to see, and maybe because I've always been that way. I don't know.
I feel like we need to dig deeper into that.
I know,
because I feel like if anybody, you're like, I'm ready to tell my friends the upfront, most honest truth, whether it hurts their feelings or not. But you want to cater the truth to the feelings of boys?
No. I will let me take that back. I will be honest.
Yes.
It's just that it takes me a little bit longer. Like I've been thinking it, but like, how am I gonna deliver it?
Is it more of like you don't want to deal with the awkward conversation because that's what's gonna happen,
or like the whole that, or like if it's gonna change my whole life, right? Like if I'm in a relationship with somebody and I have to be like, hey, it's not really
working for me.
Yeah, and then I have to put it out there, and then that means it's gonna change whatever the situation is, or what that looks like.
The current dynamic into something different.
Yeah. So I am a work in progress. I'm not perfect. I know you guys think I am.
I know you guys think I am. She's wild.
I'm getting better at it, but this was always a challenge for me. Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, I'm not protecting anybody's feelings. It's just I don't have it in me. I feel like me protecting your feelings is, I don't even know how to word this. I feel like it's like you want me to cater to your feelings to make you feel better. And like if it's the answer's not what you want to hear, like it is what it is. I'm going to tell you the hard truth.
The answer is the answer.
Yeah, this is the, if you're asking me, this is my answer.
What I think is interesting, okay, so I'm also the first person to be like, hey, the uncomfortable, like your fly is down or you have lipstick in your teeth. Yeah. Or like I'm the first one because I don't want you to look stupid.
Yes.
Because I don't want to look stupid, right?
You're being considerate.
So I'm the first one to like make people uncomfortable in that way.
Yeah.
But I think when it comes to a relationship, that part's hard for me.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm working on it.
Same.
I'm glad we're talking about this.
Glad we're putting it all out there. Have you ever pretended to like somebody that you actually could not stand?
I don't know if I like pretended to like somebody, but I've
like
had to deal with somebody.
Face. I mean, same here. I don't think I've ever had. I've never been that person to be like, oh, I'm gonna, even though I don't really fuck with this person, like I'm gonna call them and hit them up and be like, hey, what are you doing? And then go hang out and smile in their face and pretend like we're friends.
Yeah.
I don't have that in me.
I'm not good.
I've tolerated people. I've tolerated their presence. If they're acquaintances that I'm just like, I could be cordial, I could be an adult, and I've always been that way. Much more these days after 30, because like prior to me being 30, I was that person that was like, don't say hi to me because you know I don't even fuck with you. Like, just stay over there, and I'm gonna stay over here, and like just stay in your own lane. But like, there's no beef. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have issues like that.
And sometimes I don't even know. I'll be honest. I don't even know why I don't like you. I
don't need a reason.
It's usually like something's off with you.
If I meet somebody, I can tell within the first 15 seconds, 30 seconds max, whether or not I fuck with that person. And you can ask people who genuinely know me, who have witnessed it firsthand, where we have met somebody and then I turn around and be like,
nope,
watch them. I don't fuck with that person. I could be cordial, I could be an adult, but I don't fuck with that person. And they'd be like, oh, well, you know, it's fine. Like, I don't see anything wrong with them. And I'm like, you'll see.
It'll come up.
Don't say I didn't tell you.
Yeah,
right? And then later down the line, they're like, I should have listened to you. You were right. And I'm like, I don't know what it is. My intuition is a very real thing. And like I said, 15, 30 seconds max, I know whether or not I fuck with you. And I just move accordingly after that.
Yeah, I get it.
But pretending to like somebody that I actually
no, like,
can stand,
not like...
Nah.
I mean, for collaborative process purposes, like in school, college, work.
Right.
Even potentially, like, you're my friend's friend. Mm-hmm. Like, I could handle being around you, like, or like doing things together if we had to. But you're gonna know that we're not homeboys like that. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I just don't do good at like faking it. I don't know how. And I don't want to.
I don't know how.
It's not my style.
I've ran into situations too where people have been like, I feel like we should be closer friends. And I'm like, why? I don't think that at all. You know, like I don't know. Like, you're just not my cup of tea. You're just not. And that probably sounds very cold and like standoffish, but I don't care.
It does also take me a while to get to know somebody. I know a little bit off this question, but it does take me, like, I will be observant and like watch. Yeah. You know? And I always get like, when we first met, I definitely thought you were a bitch.
Oh, same.
I'm like,
they're like, you look mean as fuck. And I'm like, I am mean as fuck.
Like, I'm not. I'm the nice one.
I'm a nice person, but also I could be mean as fuck. Like,
what I feel like as you get older, it's that giving your energy to people.
Yeah.
Like, even wasting my time. I don't really want to have small talk. I'll be friendly. I could be friendly, but I don't want to like have a real conversation where you learn anything about me.
Right.
You know, I don't want to give my information. I will ask you all the questions. I will interview you. I will know all about you. And you will be like, I think her name's Ashley.
I think her name is Ashley.
That's what I'll leave you with.
That's more than what I would do. Because, like, I am also in a place where I will not even bother to ask all of those questions because in all reality, I don't care. I don't care. And I'm in a place current days, like, I'm just not looking to add people into my inner circle. It's not even a circle because I don't have that many people in my inner circle. But, like, for lack of better terms, I don't want to add people into my circle. I don't want to. I'm okay with just nourishing and putting time and effort into the people that are currently in my life on a day-to-day basis that I'm close with, and I don't want to add to that. I'm out. No, thank you.
I get it. I will be friendly, though.
I can be friendly.
But that doesn't mean we have to...
But I feel like my friendly comes off very dry. Because I don't care. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it.
You're like, I don't even care to ask you questions.
I don't.
To get to know
I feel
you.
like people will usually ask me questions to, like, break the ice. But, like, I'll usually just be like, yes, no.
Yeah, I don't really like to give a lot of info on me. I somehow I flip it around.
Yeah. Like, if they're going to, like, push and, like, insist, then, like, I'll conversate. But I don't know how much you're going to get out of me.
Yeah. Okay. Would you tell a friend their partner is bad for them, even if it risks the friendship?
Yep. Yeah, I would. Granted, my approach to that type of conversation is going to be different depending on who it is that I'm talking to. Because, like, if it's not somebody that I'm, like, super close to, I'm not really going to be worried about their feelings. Like,
and, like, push it.
I'm going to be like, you look pretty fucking stupid out here in these streets, just so you know. He ain't shit.
Right.
Or she got you out here looking fucking crazy. She ain't shit. What are you doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Figure it out.
Yeah, but like if it was a closer friend or like a closer family member or somebody that I'm close to, I'm gonna be like, hey, like what are we doing? Let's really talk about this. Let's dig into why we are where we are currently. You know what I mean? Just because I care more. Like you know, like I want to be more empathetic and I want to understand. Because, like, at the end of the day, I also know that we're all adults and everybody's going to pick and choose to go down whatever path that they want, myself included. And not everybody is going to agree with the things that I choose to do in my life and the decisions that I make. And also, like, I'm not going to be out here defending my situation to nobody. I don't owe anybody an explanation. And I feel like it's the same thing for everybody else, right? Like, you don't owe me an explanation for the things that you do. Right. You know what I mean? But, like, if you were in some crazy ass relationship, I'd be like, what are we really doing right now?
Why are we doing this?
Yeah, like, why are we doing this? Especially if it was like, if I knew that that specific person was extremely bad for you, I'm not having it. And don't bring that motherfucker around me because I'm finna tell him to his face he ain't shit. You know what I mean?
I think that I would be honest with my friend, especially if we're close, and share how I felt about the situation. But I'm not going to continue to be like,
right.
I'm not, like, I said what I said. You're going to do what you want to do. And then I'm going to support you, right? But I'm not going to, like, hey, and then he did this, and look at you. Look how, like, I'm not going to do that part.
I was going to say, like, you said,
because you don't, your friend doesn't need that.
You said you're going to have the discussion, right? And then after that, like, I'm going to support you. I am not. Like, let me be very clear here. Like, I get what you're saying, but for me, it's more of like, if you're in a situation or somebody that I know is in a situation and they call me to vent or to tell me, hey, you're not going to believe what happened, let me tell you, and they break down this whole crazy ass story that I'm out here like, what in the fuck are we doing? And then you turn around and you put yourself right back in that situation. You got maybe 3 situations out of me before I'm finally like, you're a fucking retard. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm out.
Yeah.
Don't call me, because I am somebody, when it comes to my people, that my loyalty runs so fucking deep. I cannot look past shit. And when you start to tell me that this person is doing crazy things and acting crazy or being disrespectful, I do not know how to draw a line and be comfortable in the presence of them without telling them how I really feel.
Yeah, I feel it.
So at that point, I'm just like I said, you got about 3 shots. And then after that, I'm going to be like... I think also it's like when somebody vents to you about the situation. So, like, okay, I already said what I said and how I felt and how I view it. Yeah.
And then every time something happens, like, in a negative way, you want to come and vent, at that point, I'm going to tell you, like, okay.
We talked about this.
Yeah, what are we going to do here? Like,
right.
Is it getting better? Why are we sticking around? Whatever it is.
I still think it's circumstantial too, because there's only certain people that I will vent to,
right,
about certain situations. Like, I'm not finna just tell everybody my business, my personal business, right? Mm-hmm. Like, I'm not gonna do that, because I've done it in the past and I've learned my lesson, right? Because then you got.
I think as you get older, that's how it goes. You have to learn your lesson that way.
I don't know. You've run into situations
because you're
where
in a relationship,
people
things
make
happen.
comments. Yeah, like in previous relationships. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, it goes into, I'm not defending what I'm doing or my actions to anybody. And, like, if I'm choosing to do this, yes, it's my fucking fault. If I'm stupid, call it what it is. At the end of the day, this is what I'm doing. Don't worry about it. And now I know. And then I'm also like, if you make me feel some type of way by turning around and throwing some shit in my face that I talked to you about in confidence, now I'm cutting you off. Because... who the fuck are you to tell me jack shit, right? Like, I called you to talk to you and vent to you about something in confidence because I needed to vent, right? Like, I wasn't looking for judgment or an opinion.
I think there's a fine line between that. The judgment, the opinion, and you being a good friend.
Yeah.
And being honest, but not, like, naggy.
Right.
Because at that point, then I don't want to tell you anything.
Yeah, exactly. Because, like, if we're in a situation where things are bad and then I vent... and then things get good again and we're good, and then all of a sudden we're back to being bad, and then this person over here that I vented to starts throwing crazy comments, it's like, don't do that.
Yeah.
Because then it's going to make me feel some type of way, and it's going to cause friction there that's unnecessary. Like...
yeah. I feel like you get over... like, not you. We get over things, right? In a relationship. And then, well, we have a situation. We share it. And then things get better. We get over it. We're healing in that area. And then your friend does not. Your friend is like still being protective of you.
Yes, like it comes from a good place, and I understand that. For the most part, you know what I'm saying? Like for the most part, when you come across that type of situation, it's coming from a good place and it's stemming from a good place. But sometimes it just adds unnecessary additional like stress to a situation but it also falls on the person that's out here venting to people. Like just be wise on who you vent to.
Yeah. And also being honest about how you feel about the situation doesn't have to mean you have to point out every little thing. Like, you know?
Yeah.
I think you're honest and you share like, hey, this is what I think, this is how I view it. But not every single time to be like, oh, did that happen again? Oh. Yeah. Like, you know?
Yes. Yeah.
There's a fine line for that in that situation when it comes to friends and partners and relationships and communicating, and
it's just a lot.
Yeah.
Have you ever been the toxic one in a situation?
Never.
I have. I'll own that shit. Absolutely. But I will say that I wasn't toxic on my own. And like, I wasn't like, I'm just going to be toxic. There's always a reason behind why my toxicity was going to show itself. I'm not just out here acting crazy for no apparent reason.
I agree.
At least I don't think. Other people might feel differently who have experienced my toxicity.
Well, for me, it's kind of like you get pushed and pushed and pushed. And then like when I finally blow up, then, now I'm the bad guy. One, right? Now I'm the crazy one, but I've been telling you.
Yes.
Whatever the thing is.
Yep. Yeah, I've definitely been toxic, the toxic one in a situation. But like to an extent. I don't let all the craziness out. I've been toxic, but that
doesn't mean it wasn't well deserved.
Yeah, that part.
I'm not just toxic for no reason.
Yeah, no. I don't wake up in the morning and be like, I'm going to be toxic as fuck today. Fuck it.
For no reason. Everything's great.
Everything's great in my life. So let me go ruin everybody else's.
No.
No, I definitely don't do that. Anytime I've had toxic behaviors or was in a toxic situation, it was circumstantial and it was pulled out of me. I don't like that person. That person, like, it
literally makes me sick to my stomach, and I just don't want to do it.
Oh, she's not nice. That version of me.
Ooh, it makes me just want to run away.
I'm not running nowhere.
I just don't want to do it. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be in a situation that I even have to be.
Yeah, these days, no. I don't want to be. I don't want to deal with no type of toxicity. None. I don't have time for it. My peace. We're not interrupting my peace.
Peace is important.
Yeah.
Would you admit to cheating, or would you be a cheater if you knew you wouldn't get caught?
I could never. I could never. I don't have it in me. I don't have enough time to entertain multiple relationships. That just takes so much time and energy, and it involves a lot of lying, and I can't lie. I'm just going to do the truth instead. Like, hold on real quick. My side piece is calling. Like that.
Can you get the phone for me?
Can you answer and tell him I'll call him right back? Like that would be me. You know what I'm saying? Like that would literally be me. I'm not about to sit here. Like I am more the person who's going to be like, hey, look, this is the situation. This is not a I am not fully committed to you. That means that I am free to do as I please. This is what it is. Now, what you choose to do with that, whether you decide you want to continue to entertain this, right? Whatever the case may be, that is entirely up to you. I am somebody who is going to provide you with all of the facts and exactly who I am from the gate. That way, you can choose if you want to be a part of this situation or not. Now, granted, I would never be that person. I attempted it years ago. I ain't got it in me.
No, I don't got it.
And not only that, but like typically men are like, what the fuck is happening? What do you mean you're going on a date with so-and-so? Who the fuck is that? And I'm like, I told you what it was. We're not in an exclusive committed relationship, nor do I want to be in an exclusive committed relationship with you. Like, I'm going to do as I please. You can respect it for what it is, or fucking go cry about it in the corner. I don't know what to tell you.
No, it's definitely not my style. Like,
yeah, I don't have it in me.
I don't like the way it feels to be sneaky.
Mm-mm.
I don't want to. I just don't see the value in it.
Yeah.
I don't want to cheat on anybody. I don't want to be cheated on.
No.
Even if I knew I could get away with it, I still would be sick to my stomach all the time.
Yeah, because you're living with that guilt.
Like, I hate that guilty feeling. It's just not my.
Yeah, I can't.
Not my style. I'm not good at managing multiple relationships. I feel like one relationship is already hard enough.
Exactly.
I have a lot to deal with in one relationship.
Energy and effort. I can't.
No,
I can't
there's no way.
Yeah,
I just don't.
Even if I knew I could get away with it, I still wouldn't do it. I don't have
even
the time
if it
or the
wasn't
patience.
actually cheating, like even if it was like where I was just out here dating, it's just not my thing. I can't date multiple people. Even texting is not my thing, to be texting multiple people at one time.
I don't have it in me.
No, it's not. Yeah. No, it's not for me.
Mm-mm. If a friend asked you, do you think I changed? How honest would you be?
Brutally.
Probably same.
I don't think that a friend's gonna have to ask me, have I changed? Because I'm gonna already tell you, like, what is wrong with you? Where have you been? Where's my friend?
Right. The second we see something off, it's like, hold on a second.
Where you at?
Yeah. Yeah. Like, what is happening?
Hey, the other day. Actually, I think this was yesterday. Yesterday, I called Tiffany, and she didn't answer, and I was ready to be her toxic partner, and I was in the middle of texting her, like, Tiffany, what are you doing? Who are you with? But she called me back, luckily.
It was like 30 seconds, bro. The fact that she was ready to crash out in like 30 seconds is crazy work.
Like, oh, I'm totally going to blow her up right now. I'm going to be this toxic partner of hers, in quotes.
Or how about the other day I texted her something? I texted her something so she could so I had it, right? So like I could save it in I know that I can go back into our text message thread and find it in there. It was an address, but that's besides the point. We're not going to talk about whose address or why I was saving it.
That's irrelevant.
That's completely different. Aside from that fact, okay? I text her and I'm like, I'm just saving this here, ignore it. And she's like, of course, my friend can't ignore it. Okay, she's like,
because I knew what it was.
She's like, whose address is this? And I knew. As soon as I sent that, I sent the picture of the address, the screenshot of the address. Then I sent the ignore this, just save it. Like I'm just saving it here. And then I swiped out of our text message thread and I went back to doing what I was doing, which was obviously investigative work. And I was like focused. So like her text messages are coming through, and I'm like, I see them, and I'll get back to her in a second. By the time I click back into our text message thread, she didn't call me by my whole government name. And she's like, whose address is this? What happened? Hello? Tiffany Marie.
Confirm.
I was like, oh, hello. Like, just need to save this here.
That was funny. That did happen.
It did happen. And it's not the first time.
I was correct.
Won't be the last.
For sure not. Yeah, so with friends, I don't do well like faking the funk.
Yeah, no.
I don't want to be uncomfortable. I'm going to be like, hey, this is what it is. I'm mad at you. I don't like this. Or what's going on with you? Why is our relationship different? What's happening? Right?
Yeah.
I think if I'm not saying it, it's just because, like, if you know things have changed and I'm not saying it, it's kind of like,
it is what
I know what the relationship is at this point.
Yeah.
You know? Like, I'm not pushing for anything else. So
right.
I just kind of let it be where it's at. But I don't do well with like sitting and pretending.
I don't know how to do that.
It's just not for me.
If it's one thing about me that I've figured out that has stuck with me forever is if I don't want to address things, I'll just not respond. I'll go mute.
I will say I'm not good at not responding.
It
doesn't matter who you are. I'm probably going to be like, don't. So if you randomly message me and then you get a response, don't flatter yourself. Like, I am probably responding to everybody because I just don't like. I don't like the feeling of it's unanswered. I mean, for certain situations, yes, but I don't know. I want to talk about it.
I mean, yes, like if I care about somebody, yes, I want to talk about things, right? But like if I'm at a place where like I don't care no more, like
let it go, yeah.
I'm not even gonna. I'm just. I ain't got it in me. I don't know. When did you lie and regret telling the truth later, or vice versa?
When did I lie and regret telling the truth later?
There's been several times where I have told the truth and I was like, "Fuck, I should have lied." Why did I tell them the truth?
When you get a response from somebody that is like, now I got to deal with this, then you're like, fuck, I should have never told you.
Yeah. Yeah, I think when I say, I told them the truth and then like I probably should have lied. It's more of like I should have just never told you to begin with, because like I know that I'm a horrible liar. So like trying to lie is just gonna get me caught up in a big hot ass mess. Because I also don't like to be called out for shit. No, which is another reason why I don't lie.
I don't like all.
So like I'm just, when I say like, why, well, I probably should have lied.
I lied and I lied. Like
I lied and then I lied some more.
I lied and then I just like I wasn't gonna change, right? Like I was just gonna sit on that.
That's your story and you're sticking to it.
There we go. Shit. That's my story and I'm sticking to it.
Yeah.
After 18, I'm probably just gonna tell the truth and then I have to deal with what comes with it.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely thinking, I should have never told you. Because I have to deal with it, right? I have to like go through the process. But I'm glad I did tell, because I want to be honest. But also in that immediate moment, you're like,
how do you also feel about withholding the truth?
Withholding the truth is a lie. I learned that.
I will say that I am much better at withholding truth than actually lying.
See, that's one thing I'm not good at.
I am.
Withholding truth?
Yeah.
No, I'm just gonna tell you, because I don't like the situation. How many times have I been like, hey, I gotta tell you something?
I know.
And mostly like things you don't really care about, but I'm like, I gotta tell you just because I don't like the way it feels to not to me know it and you not know it.
Yep. Or like when we're in the car and I'm like, hey, I have a confession. And you're like, what? Or I've done that shit to my mom too, where I'm like, hey, I have a confession. And she's like, oh, okay, what? I'm waiting. I'll wait. And I'm like, oh God.
Yeah, and you have to tell.
Yeah. And my thing is like when it comes to withholding the truth, it's never like I'm gonna withhold the truth forever, like I'm gonna take it to the grave type shit.
No, I'm not telling you
I'm
yet.
just not ready to tell you yet. There will come a time where I'm like, okay, it's time. But like I have to get there on my terms.
I don't really do well withholding the truth like anywhere. Now.
Yeah.
Now that I'm in recovery and I'm honest, I don't like the way it feels to withhold truth.
It doesn't bother me. I don't know if that's a good thing
interesting
or a bad thing.
That's interesting, considering that, remember, at the beginning of this, I very well admitted that I was a liar back in the day.
I had a friend who was literally a compulsive liar. Literally, like, she just lied about everything, bro.
Why?
Everything.
For cool points?
I don't know. I have no idea. And I think that's like I dealt
trauma?
with it. Probably. I dealt with it for a very long time, but ultimately it was one of the main reasons why I stopped being her friend. Because I was just like, I don't understand the need to lie. And you're lying to me for what? Like as if I give a shit. You know what I mean?
Tell me the truth.
Yeah, like just tell the truth. I don't know. People can be weird.
Why do you think people are so afraid of the truth? Because sometimes the truth hurts.
The truth can hurt, yes.
The truth can change relationships.
Yes. Change dynamics.
Yes. Hurt people's feelings.
Change your thought process.
Change your life.
Yeah. But also, like I was saying a little bit ago, I am somebody where it's like, give me all the fucking facts and let me choose what I'm going to do with that. Right? Like, just be transparent.
Transparency.
Yeah.
Okay,
I get that in your younger years it's hard to do that, but where I'm at in current state,
now I just want to like, tell it.
Just give me all the fucking facts so I know what I'm working with, and then let me make the deciding factor with what's going to happen in my life, right? Like I don't like being lied to or being led on or being fucking under the impression of one thing when in all reality there's some other shit going on.
Yeah, don't make me look stupid
because you're trying to spare my feelings or whatever the fuck it is that you're trying to do. No, don't do that.
No,
because that's just gonna piss me off even more. Even more. Like
no, I'm not.
You could have just been transparent, been real, put all the fucking facts out there.
Because you put the whole situation at risk. Because I could just walk away. Because now, I could always just walk away.
Liar.
But now,
and I can't stand a fucking liar. You know what I mean? Like now, nothing that leaves your mouth can ever be trusted. That's the thing for me.
And trust is hard to gain back.
Oh my God! Once it's broken, it's like, bro,
everything is good, and then you're like, hey, guess what?
Yeah,
these thoughts are creeping in. Right? You have to like go back and
you
build that.
Yes,
and
rebuild
I hate being the person that's responsible for rebuilding that. You know?
Oh no, I've never been that person.
Prior, like, younger years. Prior.
Not even then.
This
I don't
sounds
know
wild.
how.
Prior to being married, I was that guy.
Okay.
Okay, with this also, I want to say, what do you think about people who like avoid the truth when it's gonna not that they have to give the truth, but they know something that they're not dealing with, or they're not.
Hold on, wait. Go back. Start again.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so going to like why people are afraid of the truth, right?
Okay.
We talked about how the truth can change your life and
Yes.
the dynamics and your current situation, your life situation.
Yes.
So I think that there are times when women or even men know that something is going on,
Mm-hmm.
and they avoid the truth
Okay.
to not have to deal with
Not have to deal with what?
to not have to deal with
The change.
fact that
The change
life
that's
is
about to
gonna
happen.
change, yeah.
Okay, so
Or
here's
who can't literally like, how am I gonna live on my own, or how am I gonna?
I am somebody who will pick apart some shit, get all my ducks in a
You're
row.
building a RICO case.
100% I'm building a RICO case. Because for me, when it comes to relationships, and that means friendship, significant others, right? Like, first of all, if I'm already at that place where I'm digging, I'm gonna find not just one, I'm gonna find everything that there is to find. I'm 100% building a RICO case, and I will just stick it in my back pocket. Because I am somebody who puts my all into my friendships and my all into relationships, and I am going to do everything that I possibly can do to make it work. I am going to give my friend or my significant other every opportunity to make the choice of being honest and being like, we're just gonna address it, right? But like, I have a breaking point. So like, once I hit that breaking point, I'm throwing the whole RICO case file on the table and going, I'm done.
But you're building a case. I'm talking about when people blatantly look the other way. Like, don't want to address, like, what you're doing
It's
is
like,
investigative
I know that
work.
it's happening. I know, like, my thing is I do what I do with the understanding and knowing that I'm going to address it on my time frame when I'm ready to do it. I'm not gonna go through all this shit and then pretend that I don't know what's going on. That I can't give you an answer on, because I can never be that person.
It's not me.
I can never
See, I
just
can't even
turn a
sit
blind
and-
eye and pretend like I don't know that you're on some stupid shit. Like, I don't know how to do that. I'm too vocal and too nosy. I'm all in the business. I got questions.
Well, even more than like being nosy, I feel like it's the feelings, right? Like,
Yeah.
something's
when my
off.
intuition
Something's
tells me
off. I know
something's
it's
off,
but
something's
then
wrong.
like as soon as I know something's off, I'm proud of you for being for being like able to
hold back.
hold back a little bit, because that's me being toxic.
You're ready to just.
I'm ready to just.
You're just ready to
lose it.
explode.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. Like, I'm internally, I am. I'm like, oh, you motherfucker. Like, but the thing is, and this is where it comes back to me being extremely methodical, because how dare you? I'm about to blow up your whole shit. Like, that's where my brain goes. Like, I'm still mad. My inner turmoil is like, bitch, I'm coming for blood. Like, I am going to make you fucking regret ever meeting me and thinking you can fucking play with me. Don't play with me. I am not the one to play with. Like, that's why I'm so good at being like,
Okay.
I'm gonna smile in your face and play this game with you. I could play it better. Watch. By the time I throw it out there, you're like, fuck, this bitch knows everything.
You got me. See, okay. I think that goes to like, also with that, somewhere in there, the thought came up for me is like, I'm going to be patient and I'm going to deal and I'm going to like relationship.
Yeah.
But when I'm done, I'm done.
Yeah. It's like a switch.
But when I'm done, like you're at the point of like, I'm going to make you regret, right? Like I think I do it in the front end.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I'm finally done, I want to be done. It's going to take me probably a lot longer than it would take you.
Yeah.
But when I'm done, I'm ghost. I'm out. Like I don't even speak my name.
Yeah.
Right?
Do you think honesty always equals kindness?
Do I think honesty always equals kindness? Well, I think part of being honest is caring enough to be honest. It sounds silly, but
okay,
is that I care, and so I'm being kind in that way. But I don't think that it feels kind always. No.
Yeah, I don't think it always equals kindness. I think that being extremely honest sometimes entails hurting people's feelings. And it's not like it's intentional, but also like, you asked me. You asked
like,
me.
I know this.
And
yeah.
like, I'm going to be honest. And even though you might not, I will say this. These days, in the space that I am in my life currently, I do try my best to be careful with how I deliver certain things, because again, I understand, like, I'm more empathetic and I try not to hurt people's feelings, because like back in the day,
same,
I didn't have any feelings. My emotions were completely like shut off, you know what I'm saying? So I was just like, this is what it is. Did I hurt your feelings? Oh, moving right along. You know what I mean?
Aren't you glad that I told you the truth?
I'm being honest. I'm telling you the truth. Like, what you choose to do with it is entirely up to you. Like, back in the day, I feel like when it comes to emotions, I lost my train of thought. And that's okay too. What's one truth you need to start telling in your own life? What if I'm not ready to say it?
What is one truth you need to start telling in your own life?
Again, what's one truth you need to start telling in your own life?
Okay, so I don't know if this is just like one truth, but I think just being vulnerable in this podcast and in this space.
Because we know you struggle with it a little bit.
Yeah, I'm the one. I think is that I think even marketing that I do this podcast, I'm a part of this thing.
Yeah.
And putting it out there, I would say that's one truth.
Like, you got to come to terms with the fact that you're
it's out there and I'm doing this and I'm a part of this, and I already don't like putting my information out there, even though I've
just so everybody here, for clarity and like so you guys all understand, every Monday my friend is freaking out when a new episode drops. Like every Monday morning. You guys should have seen her when her hot seat interview dropped. She was spazzing for a whole week.
I was trying every way to get it to not post.
She was like,
do we have to post it? Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Re-record?
Did you accidentally delete it when you were editing? And I was like, remember, I don't really edit. It's getting posted as is.
So that's the space of me wanting to be unfiltered and be present, because I think I have a lot to share in being human, but not really wanting to share also. And then when I am sharing,
she's thinking about how to say things instead of just saying them.
Always, I'm calculated, or like trying to word it the right way. I know you guys hear me just randomly blurt things out, but also there's a lot of deep breaths, a lot of pauses, a lot of waiting to just jump in or think things through first. But definitely my truth would be putting it out there, putting it on my social media, allowing everybody to hear it, because I feel like I don't want to tell this person about it, because then there's going to be judgment there. I know.
Who cares?
Tiffany's face right now.
Judge me. I don't fucking care. I don't care. Like, I'd have to care about your opinion first, and if I really cared, then I wouldn't be on this podcast. This podcast would have never became a thing, and I'd be not doing it. I don't care. Judge the fuck out of me. I don't give a shit.
This is my truth, Tiffany.
Exactly. Live in your truth. Be who you are.
It's just hard for me to be vulnerable in all the spaces, because I have to wear certain hats, and I have to think about Yes and no. Not all like me.
Fair enough. For me, I think what's one truth you need to start telling in my own life? I think for me, this is going to go into more of like, stop making excuses for people and like believe who they show you they are.
Oof.
'Cause like people show you every day like who they truly are. And so I think I find myself like, obviously with people that like I care about or I know like on a personal level, it's more of like, well, you know, maybe this didn't happen because of ABC, or like I find myself making excuses for people. These days more so, I'm just kind of like, it is what it is. I feel like
you're talking to me.
I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to anybody for clarity. No, I'm not talking to anybody specifically. I don't think you're
talking to me about the filtering. I think you're talking to... Same. I'm with you on that.
She just confused the hell out of me. But anyways, no, this isn't for anybody. Like, this is just... I find that I tend to make excuses for people, and I shouldn't do that. Like, I need to just believe what people show me. Like, people show you who they are every day, and I just need to believe that that's who they are. Even though sometimes I'm like, you can't be that person. You're not going to be this right now.
You?
Really? Like, damn, that sucks. But, you know, I'm getting better at just being like, it is what it is. I can't force people to do anything.
In that same space, I have to consider people are in different
places in their lives at all times, yes. Right? Like, not everybody's always on the same page. And, like, I get it. Life happens. I'm
a big girl. I can handle that.
Yeah, I think I'm just at a space where I just take things as they come. And, like, I don't allow every action to pull a reaction out of me. Because that was, like, a big thing for me for a very long time. Like, everything used to get a reaction out of me. People used to fucking rage bait me just to get a crazy-ass reaction out of me. And I think these days, I think the only person who can really, truly rage bait me and get a reaction out of me is my son. Because he knows 100% my fucking triggers. But
they do that.
Yeah. I think, yeah, that's just what it is. So, man.
Okay.
This was just one of those conversations, wasn't it?
That was hard.
Yeah.
Not so much telling the truth, but like exploring the diving deep into why we do certain things.
Yeah.
You don't realize how hard it is to be honest until you're actually put in a position where the truth costs something. And I think today just showed that being honest isn't always about right or wrong. Sometimes it's about courage. Because the truth can be uncomfortable. It can shift relationships, change how people see you, and even force you to look at yourself differently. But at the same time, it's also where real growth happens. So if there's anything that you take from this episode, it's this. Ask yourself, where in your life are you holding back the truth? And more importantly, why? Ugh. As we start getting closer to wrapping up season 1, we want to say we appreciate every single one of you who's been rocking with us since the beginning, listening, giving feedback, supporting, and growing with us through all these conversations. It really means more to us than you realize. Make sure you stay tapped in because we've got a couple more episodes before we close this season out. And per usual, we are not holding back.
Never.
It makes me just clench. That's it for today's episode of Unfiltered Humanity. We'd love for you to share it, tell a friend, talk about it, and of course, leave a review or pass it along to someone who might need it. Don't forget to subscribe and follow the podcast on YouTube, Spotify, or Apple Podcasts so you never miss an episode. Thank you for being here, for listening, and for being a part of this community. Until next time, stay honest, stay human, and stay unfiltered.
Hey.
And tell your fucking friends.